We've just anchored on this tiny little island on the north coast of British Columbia. It was recommended to us by some friends, and if they hadn't recommended it, I don't think we ever would have stopped at this place. In fact, it's so small that if you look at it on Google Maps satellite layer, you actually can't see it. Like, its boundary is marked, but for some reason, maybe it's just a glitch, it doesn't actually show up. But it does exist, because we're anchored here, and we're about to go see what Lucy Island has to offer. It's weird up here. I don't know what it is. What? Bizarre. We are sailing to Mexico, but we're currently in northern British Columbia, which means we've first got to sail down the entire west coast of BC, then the entire west coast of the USA, and then the coast of Mexico before turning up into the Sea of Cortez. But in true magic carpet fashion, we haven't made a lot of headway yet. Our motto is around the world as slowly as possible, and we're sticking to it. In the last episode, we provisioned the boat in Prince Rupert before meeting our new friend Ocean in the tiny and sweet little community of Dodge Cove. Hello, puppies!
This area is a reflection of each person. What we see here is a reflection more of what's going on internally for us.
The north coast of British Columbia is incredible in its size and beauty and wildness. We could spend years discovering all its islands and inlets, but since we've only got a few weeks before we have to continue on south, we've got to choose our destinations carefully. Fortunately, Ocean helped us with that.
And there we go. This could be Stevens Prescott. Can we go all the way to Portshire with it? We were talking about maybe perhaps today you'll go over to Lucy Island, and just the other day my sister and I, we went through Ven Pass or Metlakatla Pass, and it was sort of special to see the amount of older First Nations village sites along the area and sort of realize and be reminded that it's like, yeah, this land held a very different reality a couple generations ago, and it wasn't that long ago. This is a reminder, I'm not the first one that's been here.
In the last episode, Ocean spoke pretty candidly about what it's like to live here in the winter.
Yeah, the winters are dark, the winters are long. I love wool and wood stoves. And that is the difference between enjoyment and suffering, or enjoyment and survival.
But luckily, on this sunny day at the start of summer, that harsh reality was hard to imagine. Pretty soon, Lucy Island came into view.
A whale just slapped its tail.
Oh yeah? we have to hunt for a trail that's supposed to take us out to the lighthouse. It's supposed to be somewhere, but we're not entirely sure where, so let's see.
That doesn't look very safe.
What?
That doesn't look very safe.
Well, I'm a little bit scared, actually.
Oh no.
It turns out there definitely was an easier way, but we hadn't found it yet. We finally clambered far enough that we were rewarded with a very good view. So here's the lighthouse, which is already pretty cool. We're up on the lighthouse, we see a massive splash, and there's a whale jumping, and we didn't get the whale jumping on film, but we did get the whale breathing sort of after the jump and the tail, but just, wow, what a place. And it's clear nobody's been here in a while. I mean, apparently there's supposed to be a trail to get back, because we kind of clambered over the rocks, so we'll see if we can find the trail. But if the trail is where I think it is, it looks so overgrown that it might almost be easier just to go back over the rocks. We'll see. So cool! I love this place! Yeah.
I heard it's up for grabs. No more lighthouse keepers, so maybe you can take the job.
Okay.
Tell them the solar needs maintenance.
I will be the gremlin of the light.
Wow. We didn't bring the small piece of the Barbie.
Okay, well, we found the trail. Here's the boardwalk. It is very overgrown, so I'm gonna keep an eye out actually for like a good-sized stick. I don't see one yet to thwack the bushes back. No, the intention is to harm the bushes. It was a dense jungle. At times, it was hard to even see where the boardwalk actually was. It's weird up here. I don't know what it is. What? Bizarre. There were these railings in the forest, which seemed kind of strange to us at first. Look down there! It's like blindingly white sand. I thought it was maybe like a whole bunch of foam or something. But it's like really white sand. Woo-hoo! A huge sandy beach and not a footprint on it except for our own. Although as we walked, we came across something a little strange. This bird laying in a crevice in the rock. Not dead or seemingly in distress, but simply there. We later found out that those kind of odd railings in the forest were there because this rare type of bird nests in the ground, and the railings and boardwalks are there to keep people on the path and not risk collapsing their nests. Pieces of history lay in the forest. An old stove, a stump with a notch for a springboard, which was a method used by old hand loggers to fell large trees. On the wide beaches, bones lay bleaching in the sun. Lucy Island, a small and beautiful place, well worth the visit.
Just picked up the anchor and we are leaving Lucy Island. That was beautiful. What a perfect weather window to stop by. Nice and calm. As you can see, a little too calm for our liking. It's funny. Wind very often dies down overnight, and in the morning it's still calm and it picks up in the afternoon. So we could wait till the afternoon, but we want to get to the new destination, and that is right now sailing towards Stevens Island, and then another short little hop to the northwest of Porcher, with the goal of going to Welcome Harbor. Really excited for that one. It looks like an interesting maze to get into, and then nice protection, I think, with the promise of hike and some lovely beaches on the exposed west coast.
As usual, on a calm motoring day, I took the chance to get some work done, and Aladino took these shots of me looking very pensive while editing a video for you. The sea was glassy calm, which makes computer work a lot easier.
And I'm about to head into the maze of rocks and islands that I have to navigate through now to get to Welcome Harbor.
Eagles watched from crooked trees as we tried to weave our way through the rocks. Eventually, the narrow passages widened into a calm bay, where we dropped anchor. But over the next few days, we would come to learn that Welcome Harbor's initial calm appearance didn't always last. Okay, not the way anyone wants to wake up. Anchor was dragging. There's some really intense gusts from the south. So, we caught it, but yeah, we dragged a bit more than we would have wanted to. We actually had our first ever experience with dragging anchor in Magic Carpet 2. Something we emerged from unscathed, but certainly not eager to ever repeat. Plus, we find a bog, the kind of which I've only ever found in cautionary children's tales. Hey, you gonna test it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh. Careful shots. Do not fall into that. And we find several interesting and even disturbing things on the long sand beaches. I think it's a sea lion, but it's pretty far gone. In the next episode, Welcome Harbor delights and terrifies us. A huge thank you, everyone, for being here, for watching, and for following us along on this journey south to the sun. You can see we are going slowly, as we love to do. It's really all about the journey. It really, truly is. And we're not in such a rush anyway. I mean, look at all this sun here. That said, of course, we still have weather windows and weather patterns to contend with, so we can't make the trip down to Mexico too late. But in the meantime, we will truly enjoy our time on this beautiful, beautiful wild coast. If you enjoyed this video and the pictures in it, you might enjoy my book. This is The Northern Voyage. It's a book that I wrote last year about our voyages along the BC coast last year. So a little different than this series now, but a similar kind of vibe, I would say. It's half coffee table book, half reading book. So there's photos on every page and you can enjoy it just for its photos, flip through it casually if you'd like, but you can also read it cover to cover and be taken along our whole northern voyage last year. So it's really up to you how you decide to interact with it. My little brother Dylan is shipping out all of the book orders while we are out here sailing. So if you order a book, Dylan will be sending it to you. Huge thank you, Dylan. He's been doing a really great job. An extra big thank you to the names now appearing on screen for always going above and beyond to make sure that Magic Carpet keeps being produced. We are so grateful to all of our patrons who really allow this channel to keep being made, to keep these videos coming out. It's a real honor and a privilege to get to make them for you and to share these journeys. It brings a lot of meaning, I think, particularly to me, to be on these trips. Being able to make these videos really adds an element to the trip that is important to me. So thank you for giving me that opportunity and following the series. As always, we'll see you next Friday for the next episode of South to the Sun. Bye for now.